Yo, hey, I hope you're doing great. So, today I'm gonna do a song suggestion, a reaction for Orang-Utan, Chocolate Piano, 1971. It's a heavy rock music. So, this is a song suggestion by Tommy D, right? So, we're gonna do some more. And then this is a Orang-Utan. It's such an interesting name. We're a rock band from London that were originally called Hunter. They had recorded an album, and their producer manager went to the US where they placed the album on Bell Records on the new band name, Orang-Utan, without telling any of the band members. In an interview in 2023, guitarist Sid Furman said, "We have never made a penny from the album. I think you might enjoy the way that the guitars on this work as a call and response." Oh, okay. So I think you might enjoy the way that the guitars on this work as a call and response. So those are something that Tommy said that I may enjoy. I had never heard this band, so I think that the name is such a interesting thing. Actually, it does suck that the guitarists say that they did not make any penny from it. So it's very unfair for the musicians. Which it's a little sad, but things in music happens. So, but yeah, this is such a interesting thing. So, Chocolate Piano, I think that's the name of the song, if I'm not wrong, right? Yeah, Chocolate Piano. Okay, you know what, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna just react to this as a classical guitarist. The way that it's gonna happen is I'm gonna watch the whole thing without stopping. There you're gonna see my reaction, and then I can come back to the beginning and give you my analysis, and that's where I will play, stop, and give you my first impressions. And I try to do my best, right? I as a classical guitarist, yes, I love classical music. I listen to classical music every day. I love the surprises on music, so I will give you what do I think. So Tommy, thank you so much. We're gonna do this. Feels like metal. That's a call and response. Such an interesting thing. Now they went different ways. have a moment to appreciate the drum and the bass too. Harmonics, right?
A place where they can exist on just what they like, turning the wheels of fortune for their own ends. Get back to my window.
I like the stereo. One guitar in one side and the other in the other.
Walking the streets alone at night. You know I just try to avoid the people behind. Yeah, wandering shoes, they cool off my feet. They just carry me through where the night sleep for me.
Harmonize. Okay, actually, I had to say that was really good. I enjoy it. Yeah, it's heavy, heavy. Now imagine that with more distorted guitar. It will sound even heavier because yeah, it have the progression. Dum dum pa pa pum pa 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 pum pum. It's that progression per se with that chromaticism going down. Pa pa pa. Obviously, we have some tension there, right? But you know, you listen to the guitars, and just imagine if it's a little bit more distorted, and then also the drum is very upbeat, right? So yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy. Just imagine that with more distorted guitar. Voice, very, you know, heavy for the time, right? So this obviously remind me to the Doors and whatever, right? But also the bass and the drum, every time that the guitar were doing the solo. The beautiful thing about this is that every guitar is in each side, and then obviously the drum and the bass, I'm imagining that it's in the center, right? So it's just a beautiful combination. And then you have the singer doing his, while they doing the solo, sometimes he does some voice thing, right? Very briefly, but still you are hearing 5 different things at the same time. So 5 different things doing different 5 different things. Okay, how do I? Okay, you're listening to 5 different instruments, or I would say players, playing different things at the same time. Oh my God, I'm sorry. So the way that I see it, this is like an ensemble, right, of 5 instruments, and I like it because when you have the guitar doing the solos, the bass obviously is following the harmony, the progression, right? But also he's adding stuff to it, which he kind of feel like solo a little bit, but obviously he's managing the progression, which is, in reality he's holding the tone together while the drum is helping the bass. But at the same time, the drum also adds stuff. The bass, like I say, is doing kind of a solo too, adding a little bit more complexity to the bass line. But then the guitars is like Tommy say, yeah, they have the call and answer, right? But I feel that it's a little bit more equal. Still very interesting. It's very, it can be a little bit difficult to follow, right? Because yeah, you have one guitar going and then the other one doing the response, but then sometimes things get combined kind of weird, so you have to pay attention very well. Then after that, there's gonna be a time where they just, for example, in the end, they are just doing solos, and again, you had the beautiful opportunity to listen to very well matched solos, a duo of solos, while the bass, like I say, doing its beautiful thing while at the same time maintaining the band together. But yeah, good stuff. Actually, I was not as, I don't know what I was expecting actually, but what I listened to was really good. And again, normally when I hear 1970 or whatever, obviously the music tends to be a little bit more different, right? But this, this was heavy, and if you put some distorted guitars, more distortion, like heavy distortion, this will be super heavy. And again, obviously the progression is what it make it kind of heavy. So, I'm gonna put a little bit through the beginning, but again, what I told you probably is everything that I wanted to say. But let's do. Oh, the introduction, right? So the introduction, what it does is probably is having the open E, but then following the chromatic with the top note. So it's just a variation of the progression per se, right? But now just imagine that the pop the down, call like it's like a down pick, but imagine that more distorted and with the mute, dun 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 dun, dun, right? So it will sound heavy. And I love how the drum enter. It's very groovy. Oh yeah, again. But yeah, it's heavy. What the singer is, it's great actually. So here, okay, so I'm gonna put here because obviously, yes, the solos, obviously the guitar is a big component of this song, and obviously the call and response, like Tommy mentioned before, is actually super important. Yeah, so in the beginning you can follow, but then later it's tend to you still can follow, but then it still feel a little weird actually. So yeah, your brain is working its way to understand what's happening, you know. And then here they go more free and they do their own stuff. But again, because this is a stereo, it's great. You have two different people doing different stuff, beautiful stuff. Heavy. Listen to that. That's heavy. And again, with the progression that they have, I love how much meat they take out from it. Like they do different things. And interesting enough, I don't feel bored by it. I love it. Actually, they're doing what the bass is doing when they're doing the solos. So here, the same thing. It's the same thing. The call and response, but it's kind of difficult to follow. It must be very difficult to play too. And then they go free. Yeah. So then we have like a harmonic that it does a crescendo, right? That's very interesting, and then it goes louder. Kind of interesting. So now they don't do a call and response. They are just doing their own solo. But actually, that's one of my favorite part of the song, right? Because again, here is where you can appreciate everyone doing their own thing. And while you listen to the two solos, actually pay attention to the bass, because the bass follow the harmony, the progression, right? But also it add different things and it make it more juicy. And then the drum, obviously, you know. And the singer, you see? Heavy, it's heavy. Listen to the walking bass. Oh, listen to the voice here. The heavy metal. It's crazy. And again, I love that it sounds so clear to each of my ears. So that's what I got. So thank you, Tommy, so much. I really enjoy this. And it's such an interesting Orang-Utan. It's a great name, I would say. And obviously I love the cover. Such a interesting cover. This is great. So chocolate piano. We don't have any piano in the music. You know. Oh man, these titles, I love it. So anyway, check out my Patreon. I have some suggestions there if you want to tell me your song suggestion directly to me, like Tommy did, and other patrons, right? Also, I have early access to all my videos. I have like probably like 20 or 30 videos ready to be published, but you know, try to do my best to remember to publish one in YouTube every day. But if you want to check out those videos in Patreon, just go and you can like enter to the video, comment early, and all this stuff. So anyway, that's what I have. Take care.